Welcome to Wide Net Game. Today looking at Halo 5 Guardians, a space opera first-person shooter that has really been Microsoft's flagship title since the original Xbox in the early 2000s, and it's well beyond being an updated review. It came out in October 2015 and is well-deserved for looking at again like for a standard review because there's been so many updates just over coming up on 4 years. So the story continues 8 months after the end of Halo 4 with two teams. You have Fireteam Osiris with Locke, you're seeing here, the new team, and then the old one, Fireteam Blue with Master Chief. And they're on separate missions. What happens is Master Chief gets a message from Cortana, he goes AWOL, follows her, and then the other team goes after him. And that's the story. Not as creative, like you're still playing Spartans on each one, like mechanics are very similar. The two additions are the commands. You see here the highlighted red, I'm telling them where to attack or where to go, I can do that. And then for reviving, you're able now to revive teammates, or if you go down, you can be revived as well. Other than that, the usual stuff, vehicles that you are familiar with already. The AI is more bullet spongy. Prometheans return again. I missed the Flood really from before. But the vehicle segments are fun, and your teammates will also join you. The skulls also do make a return if you want to add more difficulty or various conditions. Otherwise, mainly the campaign is definitely not the selling point. So from Halo 4, it continues with a lot of things going for greater mobility, but they've removed kind of the attributes where you spawn with different things. Now you have the thrusters jetpack. You can go in any direction, including if you're high up, you can do a ground pound, you can rush in, and you can melee. But all like the extra items that they had from Halo 4 are now gone. So it's more simple. And the shield makes a return as well, too. That's separated from other FPSs that you can get out of combat. And, overall, this works well. It's much more balanced, and then all the weapons, all the variants of all the vehicles are also kept. The big addition, though, is the Warzone mode. It's a 12-on-12 objective-based game where you capture territories, you can attack AI that's also on the map for points, and then you can also destroy the enemy's core if you've captured all. So there's a lot going on, and you can kind of tackle it. It's not as linear where you're just doing one thing, and this works very well if you're playing with other people because you can coordinate, and I find overall the game is just a lot better this way. The other thing, with Firefight, this has made a return now. It's a Warzone now. It's now 8-player. And this is fun. It's more of a diversion. It's not like the old ones just because the enemies are bullet spongy. It's more focused on like vehicles, large open areas. But it's a fun diversion nonetheless. Also added this is from a while ago, is kind of when microtransactions started, is you do have it. Fortunately, and you can buy it, but it's only in these maps, and you get them very easily. So you just open them. It's just kind of tedious opening these requisitions, they call it. Customization makes a return. It's better than it's been. Like, you can actually search. I've played this game for years. I haven't messed with it, but you can actually search in, and you can find different games. Here you're looking at beer pong, where they have a ball, and I was able to find a game and then just play with other people. So this is something, it's easy to miss, and if you're looking for something different to play, this is also an option from the standard game modes. So they're adding new type of game modes all the time along with maps, and these are community built, and they've kept some things, like with Husky Raid most recently, and like Super Fiesta, and then they add like variations like Big Team Super. These are things that have been kept with the updates. So sound is great. It has high production value. You have like classical style for the space opera, and then the three different weapons, the human type of weapons, then the different aliens have their own unique flavor to them and sound. You got a bit of everything. It's a multiplayer-centered game. You're looking at a 2-on-2 match, but you have all types from 2-on-2 all the way up to 12-on-12. You're seeing here with the Warzone to the Warzone Firefight where it's 8-player. The campaign, it's one player. You only have one player per console, but you can add friends. You can't search online. The different type of modes, you have like social, ranked, for the different types of competitive multiplayer games. Warzone here you see with everything else. I do recommend the game. There's just so much content, and it is still unique in the space of being a first-person shooter. You have all the different kinds of modes. It's updated. You can try out different things, and it's not like you die quickly with these larger scale games like with the Shield and the mechanics. It separates itself, and with the vehicles especially too. There's a lot there as well. I wouldn't recommend it if you're looking for a more solo or co-op beyond playing competitively against people cooperatively, because there is more players. It is on Xbox Game Pass, so that's a good option if you want to just check it out, play through the campaign, be done, see if you like it that way. And you can just keep it permanently on Xbox Game Pass too, if that's the way you want to play. Like, subscribe if you really liked the video, and I will see you next time.
It's just jumping.